What's going on this week in Nerf?
Welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. And this week we've got a couple community blasters, we got a couple official blasters, we have a community event, and we have a theme park for some reason. Let's talk about it. The Mandalorian Limited Ambin Phase Pulse Blaster has been delayed until December 30th, 2021. The original release date was supposed to be in spring 2021, but everyone with a calendar knows that's already passed. So maybe the second date will actually come to fruition. But don't worry, there's also been a non-limited version spotted at GameStop.com, but this one is all orange instead of the cool paint job, and it features none of the lights and sounds that the limited version has. However, $85 instead of $130. Maybe that feels a little bit bad for the people who pre-ordered the the limited version of the Mandalorian Blaster, but kind of neat they'll probably see more of these shells in the hands of modders. It is a neat shell. Drac recently teased Cold War on Facebook, and I've got some of the deets. Unlike End War, this isn't a huge, large-scale event, it's more of an invitational. On November 21st in Sanford, Florida at Fort Mellon Park, there will be the first qualifier event for the Foam Pro Tour. The first and second place teams will get an invite to the top 8 at End War 2022, and first place will get travel vouchers to that event, which is pretty darn cool. But as it is an invitational, it's not just a tournament, there's also some open play. However, no convention and no HVZ. Just good old blaster battling. More details will be found soon, probably, if not already, at FoamProTour.com. Multiple people have been able to buy the Mega XL Big Rigs. I'm really happy to see these hitting the shelves. This is the second blaster in the Mega XL series, a single-shot slide prime pistol. It's kind of pistol. It's smaller than the Boom Dozer, but it's still really, really big for something called a pistol. Also, we have internals picks. France Foamworks tore it down and found a beefy plunger tube, which I guess isn't that big of a surprise considering how beefy the blaster is. I know there will be some crazy mods for this out soon, so keep an eye on all your favorite retailers. I'm sure there'll be some real cool stuff. CoasterBot on YouTube says there will be a Nerf-themed land coming to Brazilian theme park Beto Carreiro. This is the largest theme park in Latin America, and Nerf Island will be the 8th themed area in the park. Work has already begun on the roller coaster that will be the gateway into this area. And the concept art appears to feature a Nerf-themed restaurant in addition to roller coasters and some other attractions. Brazilian theme park news channel HapFun speculated that the park might feature some laser tag with Nerf's Alpha Point line, although details on pretty much everything regarding the project are still unknown. Hopefully they'll have regular blaster tag, because that would still be super fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing what a Nerf theme park could look like, because I want to go. You know what time it is. Rapid strikes. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. We forgot batteries again. Captain Slug will soon be releasing a version 4 of the Caliburn. This one will have flat bars, which keeps the rigidity of the aluminum U-channels with a little bit more lightness without having so much metal bulk happening. It also features a threaded collet to retain the barrel without damaging it. There will also be a little bit of an air brake on the plunger, so it'll be dry fire safe, which is a super cool feature. That'll be released in about 2 weeks, so stay tuned. Maybe, just maybe, this will be my last Swift update for a while. New colors. Orange and gray. Their colors. There's a new scar on the block. Springer wizard Ton has released the Quicker Scar for free on Thingiverse. It's designed for easy installation across a wide variety of barrels with a flexible, friction-fit rear. It uses printed progressive rifling, which means that it's softer at the beginning and then gets more aggressive as the muzzle progresses. And Ton says this provides a good balance between accuracy and FPS, and I'm inclined to trust him. A blue Alpha Strike Stinger was spotted in Walmart Canada, but it's been renamed the Slinger, which is almost the same. It's $597 CAD, which is a little bit more expensive than the Stinger's original $299 price point. Manzan Designs is selling a spooky scamp for October. It features some scary deco all across the blaster, as well as a glow-in-the-dark plunger tube. That's available for $133 while supplies last. Spooky. What's better than the Skewer? The Tour! Yeah, that's actually what it's called, and yes, it's two skewers stapled together. Silly Butts has released these files for free on Thingiverse on September 26th. It's been inspired by the second degree burn and features two triggers side by side. There's also available pre-built from FoamDemic for $210. The Saturn lever action kit has been released. FK66 put out the Saturn version of their takedown lever action kit. You can find it on Taobao for about $38. And now, the thing that was probably in the thumbnail, I say probably because I haven't actually made it yet, Dartzone news. What's happening with Dartzone? Is anyone even talking about them? I don't know. Maybe they're talking about the Dartzone Pro Mark II. That's right. Dartzone put out a reveal video on September 24th for the Mark II, but this time in orange. That'll be available on Walmart.com for $80. But I know that's not actually what you were waiting for. You were waiting for me to say Dartzone Pro Mark III, because a lot of information has been dropping on that blaster these past couple of days. Dartzone has released the release date, so that'll hit Target.com and Amazon Canada on October 1st at a $129.99 price point, which isn't too crazy for the advertised 150 FPS. So there must be a little bit of magic in those alkalines. Perhaps the biggest news so far, Qualcomm has posted on Instagram this photo of the battery tray. Connected with an XT60 connector. Interesting. So that means you can use your favorite packs without any dremeling, soldering. Pretty cool. Review samples have been sent out to a load of people, but the embargo is on Wednesday, so keep an eye out. Maybe on this channel. Who knows? Hint. Yeah, this channel. Come back on Wednesday. And now it's time for the mod of the week, and this week it comes from Calvin Librock with this light gun. It's a light gun with a single shot homemade inside of it, which is pretty freaking cool. The original blaster comes from a 1999 video game, Nerf Jr. FoamBlaster Attack of the Kleptons, which I have never heard of, but I love it already. The modded one has all the internals ripped out and replaced with 3D printed internals, but it uses a plunger tube, a spring, and a little bit of other hardware from an X-Shot Duel. It performs about the same as the stock Nerf blaster, but what's really fun and cool about this is they made the original cord into a priming handle. There's just a little bit of fishing line, so you can pull on that cord and that'll prime the plunger, and that's just so freaking cool. And in addition to that, the files are free on Thingiverse if anybody wants to build one, although it does look a little bit finicky. But it's just so creative, and I love seeing new life brought to old things, especially a toy like this was just going to sit on Goodwill shelves forever, because who has the game that it goes with? Nobody. I've never even heard of it. I just love seeing people take garbage and making it something really cool. So thanks so much for sharing it. And that is all of the news I have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, the links to everything that I talked about are down in the description, along with the like button and the subscribe button. And if you happen to be in the comments, maybe drop some questions about what you want to know about the Dartzone Pro Mark III, because we're going to have a video out on Wednesday, and I want to make sure I tell you everything that you want to know about it. As usual, thank you just for watching, and we'll be here with more news in 2 weeks, Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, just like all the time. Bye!